Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I gonna discuss about FPL Wildcard team for Game Week 26. A lot of you have a very bad team now, so you need to wildcard, and this video is for you. So before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel. Now let's start. As a lot of double and blank game week now occurring, you need to activate some of your chip, and it is one of chip strategy. And for game week 26, you can activate your wildcard and fill your team with double game week player for game week 27 and 29, and free hit in game week 28 because there are a lot of blank there, and bench boost of 15 player for game week 29. And this team is for this kind of strategy. Now move on to the first player in this team, and in goalkeeping option I think Raya is the best. He is now the best goalkeeper in FPL, and if you look at his fixture, Fulham home is a good fixture to maintain clean sheet because Fulham are not now a good attacking team. They do not concede a lot of attacking threats, so that's why I think Fulham home can be a good match for Raya to maintain clean sheet. And Everton, Southampton to double game week fixture, and also in double game week fixture in game of 29, so I think Raya is now the best option in goalkeeping option, so you can go for your goalkeeping option of Raya. Now move on to the first defender in this team, and it's Estupinian. If you look at Estupinian performance, he's playing very well now. He aces 3 or 4 times in recently, so he's in great form. Also Brighton is one of the great sides in English Premier League this season. They're playing very well, scoring most of the goal, and they are in good form. So I think Estupinian is also very attacking left back, so he's a good option for your team. Just 4.7 million and a very good differential, 4.4% ownership. If you look at his fixture, he has double game week in game week 27 and double game week in 29, so he's a nice option for your team. Now move on to the second defender for this team is Ben Mee. He is 5 million and he has also got double game week, and he has got attacking threat also. Brentford defense now looks good. Brentford are playing very well in the back, so I think going for Ben Mee is good option, and he is one of the most attacking center back in this FPL, so you can go for him, and he can eventually give you some clean sheet point as well as some attacking return. And he has got double game week in game week 27 and game week 29, so that's a nice option to have double game week player for your team. Now move on to the third option, and it's Trippier from Manchester City. He will play against Manchester City. He is from Newcastle, and Trippier is always a good player to have. He can always give assist, and now his form is not that much good, but I still think that Trippier is nice to have. So if you are wildcarding in game week 26, I think Trippier is an option for you. And Manchester City this season now are not looking so good. They score 1 or 2 goals and concede sometimes 1 goal. They concede against Bournemouth, so I don't think they are a good team now. So I think Trippier is a nice option to have. Now move on to the midfield option, and first midfielder is Rashford. He's in great form. He now playing as a center forward. He can obviously play in the left wing and right wing, so he will obviously play great form, so you must go for him. And he has got double game week in 29. Liverpool are not a very good defensive side now, so I think Manchester United can score a lot of goal in this match, and their main attacking threat is Rashford, so you should go for him. Now move on to the second player for midfield is Mohamed Salah, and he has a double game week in 27, and Mohamed Salah is Mohamed Salah. He always play well. Liverpool defensively bad team, but I think for attacking sense they are good team, though they cannot score any goal against Crystal Palace tonight, so there might be a risk of Salah, but I still think that he is worthy of this risk because he has got double game week, where Manchester City like Erling Haaland, Harry Kane doesn't have double game week, so I put Salah ahead of Harry Kane or Kevin De Bruyne. Now move on to the third midfield option, and Saka from Arsenal. He is in great form. He is playing good football, so he is one of the nailed player for Arsenal, and you can go for it. He has no double game week, but I think Bournemouth home is a nice fixture to have a player like Bukayo Saka, because in last match when Manchester City plays against Bournemouth, they score 4 goals, and Arsenal also could be a very good attacking side, so they might score a lot of goal in this match. So you should go for one of the best player of them. So I think that's why Saka is a good option. Now move on to the fourth midfielder, and it's Marsh. He just 5.1 million, 5.6% ownership, a very good differential one. Got 27 double game week fixture and also 29. And if you look at this fixture, Leeds, Crystal Palace are not a very good defensive side, and Bournemouth also not good defensive side. So there might be a lot of goal, and Marsh playing in the right wing position, playing very well. He's in the great form, so you should go for him. Now move on to the forward option, and fast forward is obviously Erling Haaland. He will play against Newcastle, and in home Haaland is a beast, so you should go for him. He is not in great form, but I still think that he is worthy to have in your team. Now move on to the second forward option, and it's Ivan Toney from Tottenham, from Brentford, and Toney has got 8 yellow card. He has a suspension. His suspension is quite soon, but I still don't think that he will get suspended soon, because it's need 2 yellow card to get suspended. But Toney has now 8 yellow cards, so if he plays for game week 27 and 29, he is the best player for Brentford, and that's why I think Toney is a nice option to have. Now move on to the third forward option, and it's Watkins. He is in great form, scoring a lot of goal. In last match he also scored a goal from penalty. He is the penalty taker for Aston Villa, so he's a nice option to have. And under their new manager, they are playing very well football. They attack a lot, and Watkins is a very good player. Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest is good fixture, and in double game 27 he has Leicester and Chelsea are not very good defensive side now, so there might be a goal for Watkins. And now move on to the bench option, and first bench option in goalkeeper is Ward. He has just 4 million and has double game week and 29, so I think Ward is a good option to have, just 4 million. And if you want to activate your bench boost in game week 29, he is a cheap option. He will play double game week, so there might be point for him, and it's too easy fixer. Now move on to the second bench player, and is Mitoma. I think in game week 26 Mitoma should be benched, because I think other 7 midfielder or forward looks so good, so I have to bench one, and I am benching Mitoma from this team. And other players are so good because I can cover Brighton attack with Marsh, so that's why Mitoma is benched. I think Marsh is more attacking than Mitoma, but Mitoma is also a good option. He has got double gaming also, so he's a good option. Now move on to the second outfield player in the bench is Luke Shaw. He will play Liverpool away in game week 26. It's a hard match, so that's why I am benching him. On the other hand, Trippier has Manchester away, but Manchester City has now struggling in form, but Liverpool also struggling, but I think Trippier is better than Luke Shaw, and other two has nice fixture like Ben Mee and Eastupinian, so that's why Luke Shaw is benched, but he's a good player to have in double game week 29, that's why he's in there. And third player in the outfield bench option is Barn from Newcastle. Newcastle defense are one of the greatest defense in this league, so that's why I think you should go for Newcastle double up. And I think after Trippier, Barn is a good option, just 4.5 million. Other Newcastle defender like Fabian Schär and Portman, Fabian Schär has 5 million value and Portman has 4.5, but I prefer Barn because he playing in the left back position, so he is more advanced than other Newcastle two defender, and also he's fit, also he can get some goal from headed from a corner, so he's a nice option to have. This team concede 100 million, so I think all of you have this, and if you are thinking of wildcarding in game week 27, you might still think that wildcarding 26, because 1 week earlier you can go for your player what you want. Now move on to the captaincy option for game week 26, and it's no surprise, I am lining up with Erling Haaland. It's Newcastle home, as it is a home match, so I am going for Erling Haaland. The other player I am thinking of is Saka. He has Bournemouth home, it's also nice fixture, but as I am always a Manchester City supporter, so that's why I think Haaland is the one should be captained, and vice captain armband is Rashford. He has also in great form, and that's why he's there. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, obviously subscribe this channel, and if you are not new but still doesn't subscribe this channel, please subscribe this channel. Good luck for your team, and don't forget to press the bell icon.